prepping things up for the live event here. So we're going to try and get some in the server to get ready, some of our staff members. Let me just go ahead and have a closer look here. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to... No, I just woke up a little bit ago. That's just my morning voice. I will be right back, you guys. I got to take care of some stuff here.
Stage fright. Hello, Norbert. There's a exclusive FEX voice channel that Michael is in ComfyGlow. If you want to go down and join there and test your microphone or something. Oh, tour's in there. Tour's on me. Go there. Oh, they see.
Okay, okay. Am I audible? Hello. Okay. My goodness, there's a lot of you. All right. Everything's going really well. I'm insanely nervous. I'm okay. Hello everyone. I'm 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 shaking a little. I'm not sure if anyone's recording right now. Can't. I can't record. Okay, Magic Pickle is recording. Techno, welcome. Um, we're starting in a moment. We were just making sure everything is, you know, working. I think Norbert was having some mic issues for a moment. We can't start now. Give us a minute. Yeah.
Patience is a virtue.
Oh, we need to. Can you invite them on the stage? Because I'm not sure.
I think you can manually move them onto stage.
I don't know how to do it.
I think it's. I don't know how to do it. I'm on mobile.
Give me a moment. I'll figure it out.
Oh wait, they're in here. Hold on. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, they're in
Invite
the stage. Okay.
Invite to speak.
We need Tura as well.
They're up here.
This is awesome. For anybody wondering, I am co-hosting this with Bard, who I think is still talking to ComfyGlow and possibly Norbert as well. My throat might be a little dry.
Me too. Forgive me if I cough.
Despite the fact that I'm drinking water.
This is Michael, just checking the mic.
Your mic is working. Hello.
Yep. We're
We need Tura to talk, join and talk as well. We need to just make sure. I'm not sure. Discord is sometimes a bit weird with the microphones. Sometimes it just doesn't work in. I've had issues where my mic works in in normal calls and not in the stage, so we need to make sure. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. We just need to make sure everything's working in the stage. I think. Oh. I think the way this is going to work. I'm not sure if the band will be reading the chat or if we're going to read it out to them.
I think it would be a good idea if you somehow select questions, like maybe bulk questions that cover the same topic, and then read it to us, and then we can answer them collectively.
Okay, yeah, I think that's how I was thinking of doing it. Thank you. Yeah, that is a good way to do it. So what we're going to do is Bard and I are going to read out the questions to the band once everybody's here. I need to clear my throat. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. If I hadn't have muted, you would have all been deafened. That was a lovely noise. Right. There is 30 of you. Oh, Tura and ComfyGlow. Okay, how do I... Techno, would you be able to bring up... I'm not sure if ComfyGlow is going to be talking with the band. How do I...
I'm not sure either. I mean, I'm here.
Oh, hello. The timing. Hello.
There we go. We can just go ahead and click on the appropriate voice channel.
Bard.
Oh my goodness.
Hello,
everybody. It is good to have each and everybody here. Wow, this is probably the biggest stage we've had since the last
since
Q&A
the first
event.
radio.
I know. We have about 34 in the audience, and they are very excited to have everyone
I've run out
here
of water
in
again.
the band.
Give me a moment before we start. I need to grab more water.
Absolutely. We got a lot of.
Quick guide for the band. Do you see the chat?
Yeah.
So there's a symbol all the way up right corner. There you can see the chat when you click there.
Yeah, I see it.
And I am going to pop this up. Give me 1 second, because I'm going to pop this out so that I can actually see the chat.
Who's this on stage? Wait.
Hello. I am a lost-wave interested person now. I've been in this group for at least a few months, since August. I was introduced to the group by a friend of mine named Commander. Now,
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I have returned with a full glass of water.
Excellent.
Sorry, I drink a lot of water. Drinking water, what was that? That was probably me turning my microphone on. I drink a lot of water when I'm nervous. I need to
Yeah, I tend to
properly
be
mute
that
now
way
because
too.
otherwise you might all be deafened.
Right.
You would have absolutely been deafened. Why does... These headphones are awful. Who's pinged me? Somebody's pinged me. Staff Lounge.
There we go. That's been pretty much set up.
Yeah, I don't usually mute my mic properly when I mute it because of the radio, because that's because obviously I need my mic for the radio when the music's playing. My mic is unstable, we know.
I hope that the band didn't migrate from the other voice channel into this one, because there is a software bug on Discord that will make them muted. So we found that out when I moved from one channel to the other. I was like, there's a weird bug on Discord.
Michael has spoken, so I know Michael can talk.
I moved, changing the channel. I have a question. I'm not quite sure about rural Tückwart. Yes, so
I'm not sure who that is.
So,
okay, well, just
Be up here to ask them.
I'm usually called Classified Bagel, and I'm also called Floyd.
right. So we don't mind you. We don't mind having you here. If you can please go back into the audience area, and if you do have a question, if you want to speak in here, then we will let you back in. If you can do that, it would be much appreciated.
Oh yeah, thank you.
It's nothing personal. Yes, thank you. It's nothing personal. It's just we're trying to keep things as clean and as organized as we possibly can. So if you did have any questions, be sure to ask them here. Just a few ground rules for anybody who is in on the stage. Just make sure that if you have a question, make sure that it stays within the theme. Try to avoid any type of personal questions, because remember, this took some time for us to coordinate this event, and having the band together did take some arranging. So if you did have any questions, just make sure to put them into the voice chat. And if you did want to speak, then one of our moderators will let you in so that you can ask your question and then have it answered.
I would say maybe while you're collecting the answers, maybe I can give a little bit introduction overview from the band. So since everything is now a year that has passed, and it was extremely exciting for us the whole time. It basically changed our lives. And so, yeah, thinking back of the incident we had a year ago, right before Christmas, about this time, it was for us a huge gift that was given us, the recognition of the music. And it made us so motivated to reunite and to write songs again. And so this is basically what we're currently doing. We are basically working on two tracks. One is trying to restore all the old recordings that we have, tried to find as much material as we can from that time. And at the same time, record new songs. Yes, with, of course, modern technology and in a more modern style with the more, musically more experienced and mature side from us. So just as an overview, this is currently what we're doing. We are, even though we are um, geographically a little bit separated, I live in Munich and Norbert and Ture live in Kiel. We are still regularly practicing over the internet and also in person when I drive to Kiel. So yeah, this is quite exciting to have this band activity reliving again.
We are very glad to have
Right, that's
each.
awesome.
It is. It's truly amazing that this search, almost 20 years in the making, has reunited three friends to make music once again. And we're very excited to hear, whatever new music that you guys plan on sharing with the rest of the world. I had the pleasure of listening to Skyscraper, and I even got a chance to listen to the new Dead End single. I bought that shortly before the Q&A, actually a few days before the Q&A event. And hearing the newly remastered TMS version of Subways of Your Mind is truly mind-blowing to think that a group of dedicated people dedicated their lives to making this happen, and we're very glad to have each and every one of you here partake in this. Don't be fooled by my calm voice. I am very excited to have one of my favorite up-and-coming bands in my Discord server just sharing a coffee with you guys on this lovely Saturday. Shall we take some questions?
Yes, that's thinking the same.
We certainly can.
Has questions coming in.
We got
Okay,
a few questions here.
I
Go
did
ahead.
see a question before for Norbert that I wanted to read out. It's a question that I've seen a lot because there's a lot of, there's a lot of who played bass on what. And one of the questions that I've seen is for Norbert, if you can remember, which of the songs that we have did you play on? If you can remember.
I think I played on all songs, nearly all. But we have not only one version.
I think
So
we mean.
I played all the stuff from the end. Did you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Okay. No. Everything's fine.
I think it is sometimes it's very difficult to recreate things, but we have a certain period where we know that Norbert played. Yes, definitely through the tour and the Yellow Label tape and so on. There are some early versions where it is difficult to recreate the situations, but the important recordings, this is where Norbert was always on.
I think the question was more of of the recordings that we have, which of those recordings? But yeah, it's obviously because it's. How do I explain this? It's not like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm not doing great with English right now. We don't have it like written down 100%. So
That is true. Yes, that is true that the very first TMMS version, it is unclear. It is hard to recreate. We contacted Volker and we tried to find out exactly what could have happened at a certain time. The early recordings were in the practice room, so it is hard to recreate. So yeah, this is why we put on that potentially both players could be on the very early version, but the later versions, the yellow label tape, which was published first, this is definitely Norbert's space.
yeah, because if I remember correctly, was the yellow tape cassette. It was 1985, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Norbert joined in 84, I think.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's definitely Norbert.
Oh yes, well, this is what we can definitely recreate because the yellow label tape was recorded in the studio, and the picture that was taken in the studio and so on documented this.
Okay, Pancake, I think you can ask your question now.
Yeah, hi guys. I'm very excited to be here and ask my question to all of you. My question is, what is your guys' favorite FEX song? And I'm also including ComfyGlow in this as well, if she would like to answer.
Actually, my
Okay,
personal
who
one
wants
is
to start?
Skyscraper.
Okay, we have Skyscraper from Michael. Ture, what's your favorite?
Sure, I think you need to unmute to talk.
Yeah, I need to unmute. I find it now. It's also a skyscraper. It's a great song. I love it.
And then Norbert, your favorite? You have to unmute yourself first.
Norbert is gone.
Norbert, everything all right?
No,
There he is.
Ah, yeah.
no, I have no special favorite. Yeah, Skyscraper is not bad, I think, but I also like Subways and no, Subways and Skyscraper. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, great. Thank you. So Skyscraper, all of them. I mean, I love Skyscraper. I also love Subways. But I think the song that catch me the most, like in the very beginning when I started to hear the songs, was Talking Hand.
Sounds good.
Talking Hands, other than Subways, was the one that sticks out to me most. So yeah, I can understand that.
It's a really good song. My personal favorite is I Got My Eyes on You, and I love Strange Feeling. I love the entire album, if I'm being quite honest. It's kind of like a trip of progression. Like here's the early roots of the band, starting with their demos from back in the 80s, and then you get to hear stuff like Strange Feeling and Jenny. I love Jenny. In fact, I covered it over the summertime, and you guys will have a chance to hear that, hopefully.
Favorite is
Jenny's a close
Persecution
second for me
Mania.
as well.
Cool. Mhm.
Persecution Mania is just awesome.
Oh wait, I'm unmuted.
Yes, you are, but that's okay. You're good.
I was gonna say something, and I just completely forgot to speak.
That's okay.
Anyways,
Also,
I
if
do-
anybody is wondering, my mic is just always on when I'm unmuted.
I do have a question about the bass again, if we can go back to that. So we were talking to Jord, see if he did dead end, and he said he didn't. He says it used a plectrum pick, but there's also pick playing. Sorry, there's also pick playing in Persecution Mania if you can isolate the bass by Tura. So I'm wondering if Norbert used a plectrum in dead end.
In dead, shall I answer now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. The technique I use always depends on the song, on the sound the song needs. And so it's right, in dead end, I play with a pick. Usually I played with fingers, but I also like to use the pick. I have no preference in pick playing, slapping, or a finger style. It just depends on the song. And for dead end, I thought, yes, the pick is fine.
I see. And
to reveal a small secret, lately Norbert has worked so fantastically on his bass sound, which is just amazing. Like me always recording Norbert in the new songs, the different styles, the different sounds that he gets out of his bass just by playing differently without actually any effects. He did a lot of modifications on the bass itself, like physical modifications. And it's unbelievable what kind of sound he now gets on the new songs that we're recording. So this is definitely something to look forward to, having all these different styles that Norbert uses.
I actually also
very
saw
interesting.
a question now from Norbert by Zoe, which would fit with the new recordings. Are you using the Rickenbacker on any of the new recordings? I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly.
I have a Rickenbacker, and I like to play on a Rickenbacker, but I didn't on the records, which are on the market now. But
I think Zoe means the newer recordings that you're doing now.
Yeah, recorded.
If you're using the Rickenbacker on the new one.
No, I didn't use the Rickenbacker on the recordings now. All the recordings are with the Warwick Thumpers.
Do we have another question now?
Hi, sorry, I was waiting. I was waiting for someone to like say if I can.
Yeah,
I remember.
I think.
I have a question about all the older yellow tapes. I remember in an old interview, I think it was with Michael. You mentioned finding a box of the old yellow tapes in like an attic somewhere while cleaning. Do you know exactly how many like original yellow tapes are still in circulation out there?
It is hard to recreate how much we actually sold. It could be less or a little bit over 100. So definitely not a lot. So I would imagine it would be quite hard to find any yellow label tape still existing out there. It could still be possible, but considering that cassette recorders are quite retro and people don't keep this stuff for over 40 years. I think Tura has quite a huge set of yellow label tapes. We found some in my box, but it's definitely not a lot because I think that they might have been even copied by hand. So this I don't think was a serial production, and just the fact that even the B side didn't have a label just speaks for itself.
All right, thank you.
I think we have someone else with another question now.
Yeah. First off, I really like you guys' stuff and all that. Why did you choose Skyscraper for the name of the album? Like, why the whole Skyscraper theme in particular?
Yeah, I think we love this song, and we got this picture. This is a bunker where we do our rehearsals, and we say it was our favorite song.
All right, thanks for answering. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, the shelter that we practiced in actually reminded us of all the cold practice days we had in the evening with no heating, cold fingers. So there was a lot of dedication at that time, actually keeping up the live band workload.
I wonder why we don't write a song called Fingers. Well,
Yeah. Maybe next
A
time.
song called Fingers. I mean, you have talking
it
hands.
sounds like Goldfingers. Yeah.
So I had another question that I had to ask from someone in the chat. They said, is there any more songs like Sarah that we don't know the name of or don't know about?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, there are so
Two,
many
a
songs.
few.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of unfinished. Yes, some that we might pick up and transport them to our period now. And a lot of songs and maybe unfinished demos, they give us a lot of inspiration to keep the spirit from that time.
We're talking about 40, 50 songs we got.
That's a lot. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
So-
that's impressive.
Yeah, I think you all should continue on those songs. It would be awesome to hear. I want to hear Right and Wrong. Are you gonna re-record any songs from the 80s like that? Right and Wrong or any other songs?
Actually, Right and Wrong, I would love to re-record, yes. That was a number that we played with two guitars.
I think it was the last song of the last song in the concert.
I think so too. I think, yeah, on the festival, and also in some clubs. Some of the live recordings did not end with Right and Wrong, right? It's I think we had different sets at different times, but Right and Wrong, I think at the later concerts was the finishing song. At least in Hamburg, I remember that in Hamburg we played it as the last song, and it was wild.
So you actually have to hook up.
Is this time to
Sorry, I
read
had to-
another question, or does Pancake have another one?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Another question for everyone. Have any of you guys listened or heard about any other so-called lost songs or mysterious songs that exist?
No, I never heard about.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, yeah, actually, we weren't aware of this lost song community. Otherwise, we probably would have maybe identified earlier that some of these searches had to do with us. But no, it's the first time I heard it was from the Rhine, the Reddit user
right, yeah.
in Holland, the Netherlands.
What about you, ComfyGlow?
Sorry, I had to mute unknowingly.
Sorry. No, I only heard about celebrity number 6, but also when she was found. And then I spent some time on that subreddit and also heard, read about people talking. I think it was Everyone Knows That. I think it was also found April 2024. And that was it. So I found it funny. I was like, oh, okay, Lost Media, interesting. Read a little bit on the subreddits, and then I don't know, I lost interest in it and didn't spend more time with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wish now I would have been more intrigued, because I mean it's just a couple of clicks away, just landing on the next subreddit that is called the mysterious song. So that would have been really funny. But yeah, it was only celebrity number 6 with Lost Media, and then Everyone Knows That.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been quite interesting, because you'd find a song and then maybe you'd be able to identify it, but how do you prove that to everyone, right? That's the
I
thing.
mean, I wouldn't have recognized Subways. I never heard it before.
So you
I wouldn't have
never did.
recognized it. Yeah, that's it. I'm a little bit angry with my dad, and he never showed me his old song. So
How dare you?
Yeah. The
So,
thing is,
yeah.
I mean, from 40 years back, there's so much songs that also were there in my box outside of FEX, and yeah, with not having active cassette recorders being hooked up to my studio and so on, there was no sense in digging up this material. So yeah, it's strange that ComfyGlow wouldn't have identified the song even if she had heard it.
And there's one more question that people are begging me to ask. Question to Michael, or generally everyone in the band: will the Heikendorf practice room tape ever be released, which is currently owned by Jörg Lenke, I suppose?
Yeah, I think it doesn't contain much more different songs than the ones that we are releasing already, and the quality doesn't seem to be so good to restore the songs. So I think we already released quite a lot of different versions of the recordings from the song. So I don't know if it makes sense to do another version again. Basically, aside from restoring the songs that we are working on restoring, we are concentrating so much on new songs so that we don't want to be distracted.
Okay.
I think it wouldn't make sense to release it like out of the label or officially, but I think post it to YouTube or something as a historical document would be awesome.
Or at least like small snippets of the session. This way we can, at least have. I mean, for those who really want to hear what you guys worked on before they were a little bit more polished, because the Heikendorf sessions, as Michael said, are a little bit harder to restore versus what they're working on now and what has already been put out for the public to enjoy. So it would make most sense.
Would I be able to read out another question now?
You certainly go ahead.
I've had this question waiting on my screen for 20 minutes.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if they're still in the. Oh my goodness! There's 48 people.
That's amazing.
Okay,
That's the biggest stage we've had.
There's a couple of questions here. The first one is: how does it feel knowing that your music is being enjoyed outside of Germany by hundreds of thousands of people across the world? That is a very good question. How does that feel for all of you?
It's difficult to describe. It's awesome Sometimes I'm afraid of all, but this is a real good story, and we're in it.
Yes, it's a strange late recognition because after 40 years, we almost forgot how much effort and how much dedication and how much hard work we had put into this at that time. And now it comes back to us in such a positive way. So, yeah, as I said, it not only changed our lives, but it also made us go back to our roots and combine the uh, the whole atmosphere of the songs that we had at that time with our current skills and technology to transport this. So I personally always was always in the current time musically. I always listened to the current music. I never was someone that somehow deliberately stayed back in a certain era. But this incident made me appreciate again what we did at that time and the combination of the musical spirit we had at that time with our current activities. This is something that really motivates us so much.
Maybe Norbert, do you also want to answer?
I was going to say, Norbert, do you have an answer for that, or is it just the same as the others?
Yes, okay. Well, it's a great feeling to see that a lot of people in very different countries like the same music, and music is connecting a lot of folks more than politics, and so maybe we should make more music like that.
Yeah, yesterday I said to Norbert, now I got 2 new brothers.
That's I like
Amazing.
that.
Yes, this is a strong word. This is really fantastic, and this is exactly how we feel working together in the band.
Okay, now I'm gonna cry. That's really sweet.
I'm smiling like an idiot right now.
Oh my, don't worry.
That was really sweet.
It is. It's so wholesome. You guys are so awesome.
The FEX family. Okay, there was another part. There was a couple more questions from this person that I wanted to ask. Similar to the previous one, how does it feel knowing that it's not just like across the world, it's across the age group as well? Because like we've got people who are really young and, you know, quite old as well. How does it feel, I guess, knowing that your music is, how do I word this? Like knowing that anyone and everyone is going to enjoy it.
I think you put it really well, that it's not only across geographics, but also across ages. And I think the current time unites a lot of different musical tastes and preferences among all generations. So I think that's a very good sign. Everyone can pick whatever he wants to listen to and what he or she enjoys. So this I think is a good development.
Did the other members have an answer? Or
It's okay.
Yes, true. I mean, you have guitar students that are quite young, don't you?
Yeah, yesterday she told me my brother stays in Prague, Prague. I don't know how to say, yeah, Czechoslovakia. And someone knows you're coming from Kiel. Oh, there's a great band. Do you know the singer? Yeah, my sister. He teaches my sister in guitar playing.
That's funny.
I've just seen another question, and it's a rather silly one. But there's been a bit of a theme in some of the photos of Michael, where he's always wearing a red shirt. So, Michael, are you wearing a red shirt?
I am. I am.
We knew it. Oh. I'm sorry for the laughter.
That is absolutely amazing. I had to mute because I laughed quite loud. The theme is keep the theme. We need the red shirt.
Except for the video. In the video, I didn't wear a red shirt because we had this fantastic retro style studio where we recorded the music video. And so we were, well, who put this picture on? This is cool.
Flame grenade.
Yeah.
I think it was it the where I think it was I'm might be mixing it up, but which was it you that did the on the Instagram with the skyscraper like opening the record? Was that you or was that Tura? I can't remember. There's the photo of the red shirt.
Yes.
In the Q&A, the first one.
From May, back in May, that was
Tura,
about
okay.
7 months ago. Wow. So
I missed that. I was probably asleep.
it was a great time. Trust me, it was wonderful.
The very first Q&A, wasn't that the server almost broke down because of such a huge audience?
On Reddit, it was the AMA in the very beginning, but it was that the questions and answers didn't load on the subreddit. So I think when you actually went to your comments, like on your profile, then you could still see it. But on the subreddit itself, it was not loading anymore.
And I think it stopped at the count of 800,000 or 900,000, and so the suspicion was that it reached almost 1 million views.
Right around this time last year, too, at the AMAs. Actually, no, it was around December of last year. I was there. And yeah, those questions did have a hard time loading. I'm like, oh dear.
I've just spotted a question.
The red t-shirt, fantastic.
The red t-shirt. Okay, I've just spotted another question from somebody who I think is disappearing in a moment. I may be wrong. But for the songwriters of specifically Subways, whoever wrote the lyrics, what do the lyrics check it in, check it out, and tear it in, tear it out, what does that actually mean? That's a very good question.
That's a good question. It means
is there a meaning to it, or is it just words?
Yeah, it's something you look from both sides, one from the left side, from the right side, and to change your position, what you're watching. But I don't write my lyrics with my mind. I let it write. I got an empty page, and I write and I write and I write, and then I think, oh, it's good, and then I change some words. It's a little bit magical.
You've just answered another question that I saw. Somebody, I think it was one of our mods, wanted to ask how you write your songs.
Yeah, that's the same.
You just sort of do it.
At this time, I got a small drum computer. I got let it play a good drum beat, and then I improvised. And then, oh, it's good. A little bit slower, a little bit faster, and then, oh, the lyrics. I got the title of the song, and then it goes back here and there and out and more. And sometimes it's a half an hour, and sometimes 4-5 days or a week.
Mhm.
Or you put it by side, and then in 1 month later you see, oh, this is a good lyrics the song. Maybe I changed some chords. I was crazy at this time. Every day I'm sitting and playing guitar and writing songs, maybe 3 hours a day, every day of the week. Yeah.
I'm seeing edits. That is one thing that I did want to mention. All three of you probably need profile pictures, because right now you're just green.
Oh
You're
yeah,
just
profile
green.
pictures.
So we have one for Michael.
Yeah.
If you did change it to that would be amazing. I
That'd
think
be
we
so
would all
funny.
love that.
This is so funny. So I saw a good question. I think it would fit with Ture. So what does FEX mean? And I think also a question was like, how did you find the name for the band?
Yeah, I think Ilona find it. We spinning around and making jokes, and then facts. Oh, what does facts mean? And facts is the meaning language of South Germany, and it's someone who's very. Hedi, übersetzt mal, der sich schnell für was begeistern kann.
Someone who's like very
Yeah,
enthusiastic.
very enthusiastic, can be excited by, is easy to get motivated. And
Yeah,
So
that's it.
so it's a Southern German or Austrian dialect, and I only knew the word before from the term Bergfex. So someone who's like very enthusiastic about going hiking. So Berg is mountain. So mountain fex is someone who, yeah, likes to go on a hike in the mountains. And this was the only term where I heard fex before. So it was also like, oh, fex on its own actually has a meaning. I also just learned this thing.
I think we've got 3 people here waiting to
Yeah.
ask their questions.
So Steverman wanted to ask their question.
Morning. Sorry, I'm terrible at talking in front of huge crowds, but so I know. Firstly, I'll just say, huge fan. Dad and I are a big fan of your music. I showed my dad one Subways, and his initial response was, "I will fly us out to Germany." But I do know that a lot of artists kind of have different opinions on this. So I was curious what the band's kind of opinion on this is. What do you feel about like fan content? So like your songs being used in something by a fan, or like covers or fan art or anything like that.
yeah, of course, we think it's, first of all, a very good sign that people get motivated and inspired by our songs. Of course, in order to have everything in terms of the copyright stuff being handled properly, everything is now being handled by our publisher. So the publisher has the rights to say that if someone can do a new cover or arrangement. Basically, we allow everything in terms of cover if it's accredited correctly and if it is not used in a content that we don't like for violence or things like that. So basically, we're fully open for this. Certainly, things need to be credited correctly.
Yeah, because I know it's just like it's a whole shebang with copyright, but I can imagine just like it must feel weird. It's like, oh, we wrote this song like 20 years ago. Now that it's gotten popular, there's like a billion covers of it.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course, I mean, the things that happened when we weren't undiscovered, I mean, these things are gone. Yes, no one knew who it was. There were millions of streams. So this is nothing that somehow can be compensated after the fact. So these things are gone, and we don't regret it. I mean, the net found us and made us popular. So we are grateful for this. And yeah, that's just the way it is.
All right. Well, thanks for answering my question. All right, how do I get off the stage now? How do I get?
Get off the stage.
If you
Oh,
can't
there's the
figure it
button.
out, we
Sorry.
can't just kick you off.
Sorry.
All right, next question from whoever is. It's okay. Why did my voice echo? My voice echoes because these headphones are awful. I've had to explain this like 5 times now. All right.
I've written down a couple of questions that I saw in the chat. I'm not sure if there's one in the list.
I think we're gonna wait for the 2 people that we have here, and then you can read out those questions.
Yeah, hi. I actually have 2 questions. If it's okay to ask both.
Feel free.
You can ask 2 questions. Yeah.
Yeah. My first question is, why do you think people liked Subway so much during the search? Like, is there some particular like musical reason or something you think people liked it so much?
I think it's
You
the
mean-
combination of the simplicity and the intensity at the both, and the spirit of that time, right, Turo?
Yeah, it's a time when we get afraid that the peace doesn't stay on and war is coming, and the song is such a it's about fears, great fears, but there comes a good end sometimes, and that's so melancholic, and this people like melancholic music and lyrics. Yes.
Okay. And my second question is, have you thought about doing a live performance at some point? Like, is it possible even for you to do that?
We actually did at the Lutherbecker in the summer. We did a live recording, and this also was recorded in the documentary that was put out by German public television, which is available worldwide. So you can go into the ARD Mediathek, which is a streaming collection of the documentary. It's about a 1-hour documentary about the search for the most mysterious song. And at the end, there are interviews with us, with the band, and also snippets from the performance and the concert that we did at the Lutherbecker, which is a club where we played in the 80s quite a lot of times. So there's a picture coming up in the chat. And yeah, this was a fantastic experience for us to play live again. And especially in the club where it basically all started.
Thank you for the answers.
I do believe that Las Left has a question as well, since he is also on the stage. Did you have a question, Las?
Well, yes, I have 2 actually. My first is
if you guys realize how much you'll affect the people in the not only within the server but also outside of it, meaning of that they get inspired by listening to you guys to create their own music.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I got the question right. Like how we feel about this. Was this the question?
Yeah.
The impact it has. Yeah, I mean, this is always what you strive for as a musician, to reach people, to do something that people enjoy, that somehow get attached to your work as an artist, as a musician. So this recognition, even though it's a late recognition, is just fantastic for us in terms of continuing and being motivated.
The second one is you have already told that making the yellow tapes was quite a long, like quite a lot of work and long work. How long did it for you guys take, like back in the 80s, to record like the original tapes?
I think it was in the studio 3 or 4 days, Tura. Is that correct? In the studios at Gandakaze?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. So it took us 3 or 4 days, and everything was actually played live. So at that time, we didn't have the equipment to do anything automatic. It was all recorded live. I remember that I played some guide tracks to a click so that the drummer who had to start then the recording had something to play to. And then we all played our tracks together. It was a multi-track recording, certainly, but everything was played live.
And I think I remember, Michael, you can tell about the one piece by Hard and Danger with the sounds going around, that you play 3 synthesizers, one with the elbow, the other with the feet, and maybe with your head.
Oh my God.
This I remember.
I remember, yes. The thing is, even when I listened to the live tapes, I was amazed, especially, for instance, in Skyscraper and also in Hard and Danger, how many things I was able to play live at that time without having any any presets, multi keyboard split presets, because I had only the Poly 6, I had the DX7, the Mark 1, which didn't have keyboard split, so only a single sound. So I had to switch so quickly between sounds, and the MS-20 I had, which is like a half modular synthesizer, I had to turn knobs and everything to get the right sound. So I had to remember all the settings. And I think after a while, it happened so automatic that it looked so relaxed at the time to play all the stuff. While when I had to recreate this in the Luttebecker, I had to think quite a lot how to quickly switch and change between settings to always be exactly on the spot when the sound had to come in. So no, that's true. I was always a fan of trying to put all the elaborate keyboard sounds also to present this live.
So you were literally pushing yourself to the limit with it. All right. I want to thank you guys for answering the question, and I will head out then. See you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the question.
There's another question that a user asked about modulators. They said, will there be any additional modulator songs other than the ones on the EP that will be released? They think it's great.
They think it's great.
Yep, it's great.
I
I think
think
it's
it was. Yeah, you think it's great. There was a small 1 and a half year, the Neue Deutsche Welle, the new German wave, was our. We find it great. This was crazy, and we sing like crazy people, crazy lyrics, and we made it, and we have fun, and we made with costumes at the when we had a gig and show, and but then suddenly it stopped, and we don't like that anymore, and we start with the new wave. That was a heartbreak.
Yeah. Nope. I don't know if you heard that. That was a dog barking. What is happening? Hold on. I'll be right back.
If I can, I have a question of my own, and then ComfyGlow said about a list of questions, so those can be read out. But I have a question for Michael now. Why specifically did you choose the DX7? And was it just the only one that was there, or was it like, did you choose the DX7 over other keyboards, and if so, why?
The thing is, I mean, my original education is a theoretical physicist, so I'm very much into technology, and the DX7 was extremely difficult to program, and this just challenged me. Plus the fact that compared to all the analog synthesizers that were available at that time, it had such a distinct sound. There was a saying that if you put one DX7 in the studio and you layer it with 10 analog sounds, you still hear the DX7. And this unique sound and the complex waveforms that you can generate with the DX7 just inspired me to very different sounds, especially like the pad sound in Heart and Danger, the glassy but still metallic, but somehow warm digital sound was very unique. And this was one of the first sounds where I didn't use presets, where I programmed the DX7. And I actually spent quite a lot of time programming my own sounds in the DX7. And luckily, even in my DX7 Mark II that I have in the studio right next to me here, I still have the original Heart and Danger sound in my memory, the RAM memory, and also in the cartridge that you can stick into the DX7. And I was extremely happy to still have the sound that survived 40 years.
That's incredible.
I got a Synthi 2 for my home recording. It was a Korg Poly 800. And the best one, the white keys were black, and the black keys were white. And everyone
I have that.
says, "You're crazy!
Techno will
You're
like
buying
that.
this Synthi."
Wait,
Techno has
But it
a Korg
works.
Poly
It
800.
works.
hold on. I'm going to grab it.
That's so exciting. Oh my gosh.
I'm in a cluttered room right now.
The Korg Poly 800 has been a thing, and I think just a thing in the is it CIA?
CIA, yeah, I identified that.
Do
My bad.
any I was going to say, do any of you know about CIA? But you all said earlier that you weren't aware of sort of the Lost Wave stuff until you all were found.
Yeah, so there's a Canadian lost song. It's quite similar to FEX, not gonna lie, but it actually uses the Korg Poly 800, and I found that.
Well, he identified the synth that was on the song, so that was an incredible find. It's like he was playing with his
And
Korg Poly and then made the sounds. I'm like, that sounds very similar.
that was just because of FEX. Just because I got the Poly 800, it was shown in a photo of FEX. It was awesome.
So CIA is identify yet or not?
No, it's not. It
Yeah,
hasn't
it's
been
still
recently
searching
identified.
for it.
It's recent. I see. Yeah, I heard about it that a lot of people are searching there now. Okay, but I wasn't up to date.
Yeah, no, it's not being found. I don't think CIA doesn't really interest me much personally. It's a good song. It's just sort of there.
Struggle. Okay.
Okay.
I did want to continue with. Hold on, my headphones have turned off. Can someone say something?
Okay, testing.
Okay, thank you. So I just wanted to sort of finish off with Michael's talk about the DX7. So you got the DX7 because you wanted to sort of challenge yourself with the programming, is what I'm getting from what you said.
Yes, plus the flexible sound generation, of course.
One last
There was a
thing.
question, I think a follow-up question there. Sorry, because I saw it and I think it fits from Zoe again. Did you ever manage to learn to fully program the DX7?
Yeah, I answered in the chat already.
Oh, I didn't see
Of course,
it.
from my background, FM synthesis somehow appealed to me. But of course, there never was a training program for the DX7, so you had to self-teach yourself. And I remember that some studios were very eager to find keyboardists who were able to program specific sounds in the DX7. Now, I never went into sound design as of publishing or releasing my sounds. I always only programmed them to use myself. But I think what I'm going to do is that the presets used by FEX of the DX7, that maybe I can publish sometime so that people can see how they are programmed.
That would be quite awesome. I can see in the chat already. People would like that. One last thing that I would like to say is that FEX have made me want a DX7 quite badly, so I'm saving up for one. It's such a cool keyboard. My friend who lives in Spain has one, and regularly brags about it. So I'm quite jealous of that. What was that?
I think that was Techno speaking in
Let
keyboard.
me turn on my video. I'll show you. Is it on? It's on front camera.
The camera.
Almost face reveal. Hold up. It's right here.
4800. Wow.
The black keys.
Wait.
Great.
Yeah, it's a great synth here. Oh, there we go.
Don't face reveal.
No, we don't want.
Don't face reveal. Oh no.
All right. ComfyGlow had a list of questions, and we keep pushing it back. I'm so sorry.
No worries. No, I mean, these questions I just saw in the chat, and I was trying to like keep up with the chat. It's a lot.
The chat does go quite fast, especially in such an event like this.
But I think, yeah, yes, I think it's nice if the people themselves can ask. I think also here Mac and Cheese, no, Cack and Me's wanted to ask some questions. I don't know if they want to ask themselves or not.
The fire reacts on that message.
No, it's crazy.
Everyone wants Michael's presets. That I saw you mentioned that you modified Synlead 5 a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think
it would work for me. My bad. I'm muted.
Synlead 5 is probably my Mac and Cheese. Sorry, I got distracted again. Synlead 5 is probably probably my favorite of the, because I have the virtual one, the DX7. I have all of the ROM carts like digitally, and I think out of all of the sounds that I've got, Sin Lead 5 is my favorite. Definitely not biased because of Subways. Yeah. Do we have? I think we've got number one Jenny fan has a question. I wonder what their favorite FEX song is.
It's actually I got my eyes on you, definitely, bro. I promise you. I promise. But like, all right, so it's great being here, agreeing, like talking to all you people. It's really lovely and all that. I'm sorry I sound like this because like I'm like really excited, and yeah, I don't know how I act when I'm being excited without people that I like listening to and all, you know.
No worries.
But all right, but I only have like 2 questions. I got like 2 questions, and it's about the. I don't know how to say this correctly, but like about the Sue's newcomer show. Like while performing the song Jenny, how was it like performing that like in front of people, and also what inspired you guys to like write the song, and is Jenny like, is it like based off somebody, or do you guys just make the song?
Really, what does he mean?
I think he means just
Eine
like,
echte Person.
does Jenny have a meaning? And what was it
Jenny
like
has a
performing
meaning.
it?
Yeah, the meaning
Is it just a song, or is there actually someone called Jenny, or is it about someone? And what
it's
was it
about
like
someone.
performing it? It is.
It's just, the lyrics are about someone in my friends. We got one girl, and whenever she gets a new friend, she sag mal hier, man benimmt sich dann auch so wie der oder nimmt das alles an, was der Freund macht.
She imitates then what the friend does.
Yeah, genau. And that's happened three times. And so I said, no, I must write a song about it. It's too much. Yeah,
That's
I
why she takes my
recognize.
heart again, and she won't give it back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
a love.
also
It's a love.
over. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I am really sorry.
It's a love
But
song sometimes. Yeah.
yeah, but overall though, like Jenny's such a great hit in my opinion. Like, I couldn't stop listening to her like nonstop while I was at tech and all that. It was just like too good to like stop listening to it. I keep putting it on loop. And also about
Yeah.
the Zeus newcomer show, like I know it was like, well, like I don't know a lot about it, but I've been trying to research it and all that. But was it like so it was like was it like a competition or something of local performers and all that?
Right. That was a band competition. There were several bands competing on stage. I think we played 3 songs, right, Turut? There were 3 songs that we played on the competition, and it was an audience decision who won. And we were happy to win at that time. And this is how we got the studio time to record the songs for the Yellow Label tape.
Ooh, that's
Incredible.
really cool. Overall, though, like was it like I've been trying to like I don't know. It would be cool. Like, was it like recorded like on TV or anywhere? What was it recorded?
No, but there actually was a very famous TV moderator guiding through the show of the competition. And so, yeah, this was one of our first bigger exposures, but there was no TV recording about this incident. It was just in the papers. And of course, then the record release of the newcomer show of the bands participating in it.
That's really cool and all. But what other songs do you guys perform? Like I heard like you mentioned about you guys played 3 songs at the newcomer show.
Yeah. But of
What
course,
was
in our live shows, we played a whole set. We had about 20 songs. We played 2 sets, and I don't know how many concerts we gave to Europe. I think it was quite a lot this month that we toured through northern Germany, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, every day, I think, yeah.
Yes, every
40
day.
days.
And we were quite routine then in playing live. So I think the tapes that where we recorded our live concerts, they sounded quite relaxed. That it was easy for us to perform a whole evening with our songs.
Wow. That's awesome. Well, that's all the question I have for you guys. It's really great talking to you guys because, like, I've been talking to my friends about you guys, but most of the time they weren't really interested in it because they had like different tastes in music. But after I told my girlfriend about you guys, she couldn't like stop listening to you guys like nonstop.
And maybe this is
Yeah.
exactly what we're trying to do now, to bridge from the 80s to now, so that we also are able to reach a more, let's say, currently music-oriented audience.
Yeah. Well, that's all the question I have for you guys now. Thank you for having me
Okay.
here and all that to ask you guys these questions. And I love FEX. FEX is awesome. And mostly, to be honest, Michael's my favorite member. I'm sorry, but Michael's like to go.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
thank you very much. All right, now somebody
Actually
kick me out of the
showed.
stage, please.
Let me see.
Let
How
me.
do we do that?
This is super sweet. So I still have the list of questions.
Yeah,
That's pretty
it's
straightforward.
finally time. It's finally time for the list of questions. All
Okay,
right.
I mean, I'm trying to start a little bit as well. So maybe we start with this question for Ture. So when exactly was Subways of Your Mind composed and written? So more about the writing process and not about the recording process.
Want exactly the date or what does it mean?
No, maybe
Sag's mal in Deutsch kurz.
I think just the rough time.
die Phase in deinem Leben so ein bisschen, also was dich da auch begleitet hat, könnte ich mir gut vorstellen.
Der Song
So I
oder
think,
ich verstehe.
yeah, also, so how I understand the question is like not only like when time-wise, but also what was moving Ture at that time. Also Ture, was dich, als du den Song geschrieben hast, was dich da vielleicht auch dabei bewegt hat, mehr so in welcher Phase deines Lebens du den Song geschrieben hast.
It was the phase when I would go to the theater and play in orchestra and musicals, and that was a great experience for me. And I do this for 40 years, and I want to write a good song and get famous.
Nice.
And the Spaß, the joy of playing was very great. Every day, I said, every day playing and having a band.
So, for how long have you been at the theater at that time?
I started in theater 1982.
So it was so quite recent after you started the theater. So you think the theater inspired you?
Not FEX, I think more the later bands, but it gave me experience and playing fast fingers. Because in theater you have to play difficult things, and that was a good experience for me.
I see. Okay. I hope this was a good answer to the question. Then there was so maybe now going to more the end of FEX. So there was a question that was, what was your last memories of the FEX songs before you guys got discovered last year? So it was more like how you remembered FEX before Subways was identified. So did you think about FEX? Was it still present in your memories?
Yes, the tour to Germany that was unforgettable, and we made a lot of rehearsals at this time, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. It was a great that never forget this, never forget this.
Yeah, and actually, 1 year before we were discovered, Norbert had visited me in Munich, and we were talking about old times. So it definitely was an extremely important period in our musical lives and careers. And yeah, that was. I was very happy to keep the contact with Norbert, and tourist career. I always followed how he did in the theater and the musical stuff. So we were tightly coupled, although we were geographically different. But yeah, as I said, I had good contact with Norbert.
Yeah. So Michael and Norbert, what did you remember most from that time? So was it specific songs or was it more the shows, the life back then? Maybe Norbert?
Yeah, Norbert is muted.
No, okay, I'm not muted anymore. I think.
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, no, for me the tour was the most important remembering or influence from the FEX time I had, and I met tourists sometimes at the theater because I was a stage designer and Ture was the musician. And so we could remember the old times, and we always talk about or we often sometimes talk about the German tour. Because we played every evening, and I saw on the festival, for example, a lot of musicians I very admired and still admire. And so, yes, and we got a good routine, and we have been very relaxed on stage. Today, I would like to be like that on stage. So relaxed and quiet and just playing, having fun, playing the music. And yes.
So you got more nervous over the years?
Yes, but in a lot of things. And on stage, I became more nervous. Okay, at last I played with another band before 2 years ago, or no, 3 years ago, I played in small clubs, and all the people directly in front of the stage, you can see them. And I have to get used to that again. But in Lutherbecker, so it was a fine venue to play there, because I still was used to it. I said, oh, it's like 40 years ago, and the guys I see on stage I can trust on. I still trust the guys and the venue and the people who had been there, and so it was blown away. I was calm, I was relaxed again, and so I think I can work on it. But I still remember the time on the tour, we didn't think about anything. We just played and had fun.
I see. So when it feels right, it just feels right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Plus the fact that when we were discovered, just exactly on the same day where we met again, we were able to do this unplugged recording for the NDR, which was streamed worldwide. So for some reason, we remembered this song after 40 years without having practiced it.
That's incredible.
Lovely. Great. I mean, I saw you. It was great. Okay. Then yes, because we were talking about memories. There was a question. Why did you guys break up? Was it because you lost interest on FEX, or was it something else?
So I think we had the feeling FEX, we got with FEX as far as we could go. Everyone was doing different projects. I was moving to Munich. So somehow it was a breakup in friendship. We didn't have problems to break up. It was more that we followed up different projects, each one of us.
Your
And
paths all
then,
changed, basically.
Yeah.
so then going from the past to the future, what do you think the future will be like? Will you go on tour, make more music videos?
Yeah,
We're writing
definitely.
new songs. We were writing new songs and discover some old songs we never played. There's the songs never played by FEX, and we try to put it into a new sound. And don't forget the 80s. We're on work every week. Yesterday was the last rehearsal.
Yep.
Nice.
So I have a
Okay, and
question for
then
the band as well, since...
okay, great.
Go ahead,
I
Guppy.
just have one more question. I just have
Yes,
one
I
more
will wait.
question. I think because I tried to sort, but this was going more for the past. When was the first show you performed as FEX? Do you remember this? I mean, I actually tried to find it. I think the first show I found with FEX was in the Lutherbecker. But it was in the list of pictures that I posted once. But I don't know if you remember the first one or if in the Lutherbecker was actually the first one.
I think it was a little bigger.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was when was the first show? I'm trying to remember. Was that early 1983?
Could be. I think this was the wall of concerts that you researched on in the Lutherbecker itself, right?
Exactly, yes. Yes, I had actually had to check it again because there was also this one show that Ture remembered with the Schreie gegen den Krieg. I actually have to check which one was earlier.
Some Opernhaus, no? So at the
Yes,
opera.
exactly. So this
Yeah.
was Opernhaus, but there you had like this collaboration with the opera.
But there was another keyboarder.
Yes, I think this was very early FEX.
Yeah, very early.
So probably this is the first that you remember, Ture.
The first, what do you mean now? The first gig?
That's the
Or what?
first one that you remember, the first show that you remember.
No, I don't know. It's Lutherbecker,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So Lutherbecker was the really first one. Okay,
It's
nice.
everything. It's ever Lutherbecker.
Yes.
It's always Lutherbecker.
I play with another band. The first gig in the Lutherbecker.
All our bands
So with all
started
the
in
bands,
Lutherbecker.
so that's the hot spot. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I think that was my list of questions. I mean, I will go through the chat again and see if I find more.
Go ahead,
And also
and I'm
if
gonna...
I have a couple.
oh no, right now I'm done. But I will look for more questions. And
Excellent.
if anyone still wants to ask their question,
So I'm gonna
please
go
write it in
ahead
the
and do
chat and I
this
will.
while
Okay.
ComfyGlow looks for more questions in the chat because it's
Do all
moving
three
so
of us
fast.
mods have a question? Because I have
Yep.
I have a question for. Okay, Bard, you ask first, then Techno, and then I'll ask mine last.
Excellent. Yeah, my eyes are barely keeping up with the chat. It's moving so quickly.
Gives me more time to eat my food anyway.
Going back to the initial question about how you all feel about fans making fan art and, cover versions of songs, because I covered Subways of Your Mind and I even covered Jenny. But my question is, how do you as artists, as a band, feel about fans making parody versions of your songs? You probably know who Weird Al Yankovic is. He's one of my bigger influences. So I did a parody of Skyscraper that I called Cheeseburger because there's a story behind this. Oh, yeah. So there's a story behind this. In the server, we were having a discussion of if FEX was popular back in the 80s, would Weird Al Yankovic have made a parody? And so we deduced that Skyscraper would have been one of the songs that he would have probably picked for one of his 1980s albums. So how would you feel if one of our, one of the community members, or how would you feel if a fan actually made a parody song? As long as it was, making you feel like you were a part of the joke. And I would love to share that with all of you if time allows.
Yeah. If it's funny, we have no problem with it. Not at all.
Actually, may I show that to you all?
I can confirm Cheeseburger is quite funny.
Looks like we got people who are wanting me to play the song for the band. So, yeah, this one's good, clean, wholesome fun. It's family friendly. I try to make my stuff very similar to Weird Al Yankovic's. I'm not sure if everybody is able to view the live stream here on the stage. So
the stream has come up automatically for me. It should have done for everyone else.
Right, so I'm going to play Cheeseburger for everybody because I just have to get y'all's thoughts on it. Tell me the truth about your menu. Tell me, will I have it my way? Tell me, why do I eat my sorrows? Or why I eat here every day? I'll have the cheeseburger. I'll have another bite. Weight gaining, weight gaining. I live our super size. Tell me the truth about your products. Tell me, is this meat or soy? Tell me, do you think I'm a junkie? All because fast food brings me joy. I'll have the cheeseburger. I'll have another bite. Weight gaining, weight gaining. I live our super size. Tell me the truth about your menu. Tell me, will I have it my way? Tell me, why do I eat my sorrows? Or why I eat here every day? I'll have the cheeseburger. I'll have another bite. Weight gaining, weight gaining. I live for super size. Live for super size. I live for super size. I live for super size.
Yeah, really funny. This is. I can see Weird Al Yankovic doing a video on this.
Yeah, I wanted to share that with you all, and I was a little bit nervous, thinking, "Oh, are they going to like it?" Because I want them to feel like they're a part of the joke. And this is what I love doing. I love doing parody songs. I love music, and having the chance to share this with you is truly amazing. It's a dream come true, being able to sit down and actually engage with the members of FEX to show them my silly little song about having a cheeseburger. It's a
I
good
think
song.
yeah, even if it would be laughing about us, I mean, you always have to be able to laugh about yourself. It's and not feel offended. I think, but this is. I don't think it it ridicules FEX. I think it's something. Yeah, that everyone knows about fast food.
It's relatable. I got to show you guys the other covers that I did. I covered Subways of Your Mind. I think I showed that to you at the last Q&A, Michael. And I had shown ComfyGlow my cover of Jenny. And she said that you said it sounded very similar to your version of this song. And I'm really just excited that I'm actually taking this time to share this with you all. Would you all like to hear my cover of Jenny?
Yeah, okay.
All right. All right.
Yes,
We're going to
yes.
definitely... Awesome. Let me just find it. I got to find it.
We
There
should
we
show
go.
them. We should show them aesthesia after.
Yes, I got to look for that one. It's in another hard drive, but this one's my cover of Jenny, and this is my way of saying thank you guys. You guys are truly amazing. I work at night, I work all day, I'm working overtime. Jenny got my heart and she won't give it back. I'm a stranger to my friends, but she's the only one who could break my solitude and harmonize. I said, oh, 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 I can't find the words to describe all those lonely nights. Heaven knows how long I've stayed and wait for you. I ask you, will you spend with me the rest of all your life? Everywhere I've looked for someone made as you. I'm coming back to bring you changes. I'm coming back to bring you changes, baby. I'm coming back to bring you changes. I'm coming back to bring you changes, baby. I'm coming back to bring you changes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mhm.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm glad you guys liked
I have
that.
this. I have the song stuck in my head again.
I would
Yes, I
probably
think
do that.
would it be possible to round up, because I think the FEX members haven't eaten dinner yet, so dinner is coming up.
Yeah, I was actually thinking the same. I made a list of questions so that we can quickly go through them, and then we can quickly also come
Wrap
to an end.
things up because we've been at it
and
for
what
nearly 2 hours. This is
exactly?
awesome.
Yeah, amazing. Time flies.
Okay, I'll send you some questions if you
Okay.
can have them answer at a later time.
Mhm. So,
Yeah.
maybe one question that I really, really liked. I think it fits. So, what was it? I think it was something like, what do you recommend people? Yeah, what things would you tell musicians to help them make good songs like you guys? So it's from Blue Star. So, what are your recommendations on finding melodies and lyrics?
Write something and wait 40 years.
Yeah.
I
It is,
like jamming.
yeah, exactly.
So just jamming?
That's a
Okay.
good remark, Norbert.
I think Ture said something similar before, that he has his drum machine and then just starts jamming. Maybe something that you want to add?
I mean, that's something that we currently do when we do band practices, rehearsals, and recordings. We always have jamming sessions in between to find something that just flows out of our hands without thinking about it.
Is you just have to have a little motive, and so you can play in several variations and just jam about the motif. And maybe you get another second motif, and so it develops to a whole song, and then you can arrange the stuff.
Yeah, very well put.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Blue Star, I hope that answers your questions. I think you just have to try out. I think this is what I get from the answers, that yeah, with jamming you just try out different things and then you just find the one that that you like and that sticks. Okay. Then okay, I try to sort. I like this question because it's about talking hands. From Wolfington 567. What inspired writing the song Talking Hands?
It's about a friend who died last for a few years, and he was a very silly person and friendly and laughing all the time. And always when he spoke, he uses his arms, and this was the inspiration for this.
That's
Wolfgang.
sweet. That's sweet. Then, yeah, okay, we stick with meanings and songs from Mr. Ween. What is the meaning of the song I Got My Eyes on You?
It's a love song. Now it's a yes, it's a love song. It's only a love song.
Okay.
Yeah, no more words to this.
Okay, quick answer.
But not it's for a special person. It's for an unknown person.
Okay, so you didn't have anyone particular in mind when you were writing the song.
Yeah.
Okay. Then from JV Collect, questions for everyone. Are there any FEX songs you all remember recording in a studio where the tape is lost unaccounted for. So any song that you remember, but you don't have any tape left.
No, I think no.
I think
No memories?
of pretty much of all the versions, we have some recording or another. Maybe not the final one. Maybe the final one got lost, but I think we have of most songs some snippets.
Yeah, I mean, the second question was, if so, could you recreate them? If you don't remember any lost songs, then I don't think after 40 years you can recreate them. Okay, here from Kaz Kaz. Did you record on reel-to-reel or four-track tape for some songs?
In the studio, we recorded on multi-track. I think it was even a 24-track machine. But in the practice room, we actually played directly to the master.
And by my home recording, I got a 4-track recorder.
Right, so depending on where you recorded. So here's one question for the Heikendorf session. Was Michael on guitar or on synth?
I didn't listen to all the tracks on the Heikendorf session, but I think the DX7 is clearly heard. And so if the DX7 is on it, then I'm on it.
So you're on the synth there.
On the synth, yeah, well, I always, there were some songs where we played with two guitars. So, but mainly I played the synths.
Okay, great. So this was from the Savine. Then I only have a few questions left. So if there are any important questions, there's now the last time to put it in a chat. Then from Peckham, how come you guys never got around to making a record back in the day?
Yeah, the Source record was as far as we could get at that time.
So it was, I guess, when you left for Munich, it was just then
Yeah,
not your
it
time
was
anymore.
extremely difficult to get a record contract with a major label to finance a record or a CD. It was extremely expensive at that time, and we didn't have the financial background to finance this on our own.
Okay, then maybe one last. I like that there's a Clippy here. Question from Clippy for the more about the documentary. So more like a funny question. What did the band think about Ronnie Rocket trying to claim the song as its own and trying to disprove FEX as a made-up band?
I mean, us knowing that we did it made it look really funny, or maybe up to a point even ridiculous, claiming the song with not even knowing the title of the song exactly. When he spoke in the documentary, he didn't remember the title exactly, and the only proof he had was a German written lyric snippet that didn't even have anything to do with the song lyrics. So I don't know, maybe he got it wrong in his memory, and I talked to him directly and he said that he probably was wrong and mistook it for a different song. But claiming it, I think he pretty leaned quite far out of the window at that time.
Yes. Okay, great. And then we have here from Logitech. This is for Ture. So Ture, you're a very talented singer, and I'm only in the beginning. This is something that's and I'm only beginning. This is something that I wish I could do. In certain songs, when you sing, your voice is smoother, and in others, it's more raspy. So, any recommendations, Ture, that you have for singers?
You have to sing different styles. When I was young, I sing Eagles and country, and then I different songs, different actors, and then you find maybe your own voice. Because it was not my last. And in the 90s, I had a band and singing Tom Waits songs, yeah, with a very hard voice.
With a very raspy voice, yes.
Rusty, yeah.
I love Tom Waits.
Yeah.
So are there still tapes from that? No, so yeah, so again for mock Logitech, try to find your own voice, I think.
Yeah.
And then I guess this is all I have on my list at the moment.
Sorry, I have.
So yeah, okay. So from my side, I'm done.
So was FEX or was yellow always the FEX color, or was it like just a choice for the cassette? Like, was yellow always the theme or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. It developed over time. But I think in my Reddit account, I even posted a FEX poster that we had for concerts announcements, and it was in red and black. So I think it developed over time that we got to the yellow style.
Interesting. Yeah, that's all I can't speak. All I was wondering.
Yeah,
We
the
had a
reason
couple of
is
questions as well.
because we did everything on our own. And so we were kind of experimenting rather than having a designer who did the final logo and everything right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. So not to keep the band from dinner any longer, I
Yeah.
think
I'm hungry.
Yes.
They are hungry guys.
Right.
So I think it's time to say goodbye.
Can I very quickly? I don't know if my mic's working. I'm sorry.
We can hear
Is
you.
it? Is my okay? Good. I would like to ask. This might seem a little bit random, but I have an instrument here, and I would like to ask the band's thoughts on it. So if I could quickly, I will be like 1 minute. I need to set things up. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay, hang on. Where is it? Okay. So things should be working now. I might need to turn. Okay. If I turn my camera on, can you all see? Can you all see this?
Yes.
Okay. So I have this. I'm not sure if any of you are aware of this. This is a wind synthesizer, and I would just like to know your thoughts on it. I can do a little demonstration of two sounds that I like. I need to make sure. I don't know if anything's... Okay, was that audible?
Yes, we were able to hear it.
Okay, so this is an instrument that I was introduced to through a Japanese band called T-Square. I'm sorry, the echo in my ear is distracting me. And it's just a synthesizer that you control with your breath. It's quite cool.
Yeah, very cool.
I'm sorry, my headphones are being a bit weird.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's quite
I just wanted
impressive.
to know
With your
what you all
wind
think of it.
controller, with your wind
Hang on a
controller,
minute.
you can do exactly the same that like I would do with the modulation wheel. But lately, I've been also connecting a wind controller to the DX7 because the DX7 is one of the very few synthesizers that still has a wind controller input. And I'm using this for additional modulation. So this is, this sounds very good what you had here, this wind controller.
One as well?
Oh, I just have the wind control that you can plug into the DX7 to have an additional modulation source.
I'm sorry, my brain just froze. Am I understanding this correctly? Do you actually use the wind controller as like with the breath input, or do you just have it?
No, I'm using it in the studio. I don't use it live.
I know.
Oh, that's amazing.
I did not expect that. I didn't expect you to have one. That's cool. Okay, thank you for
I'm
thank you for
using it
letting me share.
for string crescendos. Yes, because it's difficult to both your hands are occupied and you need something to swell in with string crescendos. There I use this window controller for.
That's so smart. Wait, that's you've just given me such good ideas. Thank you. Thank you for letting me show my silly instrument.
Okay, yeah, so we thank you all. This was really a fantastic event, very well moderated.
I thank you.
Yeah, thank you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Right, everybody, it was a pleasure having each and every one of you partake. And for those of you who joined, I'm glad that you all, I hope you all enjoyed yourselves with this wonderful presentation. Top, did you have a question?
Yes. Congratulations on getting your song into the movie.
Yes.
Yes, and I just had a question. Will you guys release the re-recorded version of Subways of Your Mind?
Yes, we delayed it. Actually, this was the first new recording that we did, but since we found the TMMS version, we didn't want to put the fourth version. We had the yellow label tape, the TMS, the live version, and so we didn't want to put a fourth version out so quickly afterwards. But there will be in our new album coming up with the new songs, there will also be the new recording of the Subways of Your Mind.
Thank you so much. And I just wanted to show you my FEX collection as well. I've got every album.
Yeah, cool.
Yes.
I was going to show
thank
mine.
you so much. I enjoy your music a lot, and I listen to it daily. And I can't wait to hear what else you guys put out.
Yep. So yeah, please stay tuned with the Instagram accounts where we always announce new things coming up.
Yeah, I already follow you guys. I followed you guys as soon as I saw that you guys made a page.
Okay, great. Thank you. I think it's time now.
It's time
9
for dinner.
p.m. actually.
Yes.
And I think it was super nice for the band to have this feedback from the server, to hear your songs, to see your collections. I mean, I really enjoyed being here. And yeah, I think this is, I mean, I don't mind sticking around a little bit longer, but I think for the band, it's time to grab something to eat.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Okay, thank you very much and goodbye.
Yeah,
Take
thank
care,
you, Mike,
everybody.
very much.
Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Thank you all so
evening.
much
Yes.
for this. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Happened. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night. And now we end the event. How do we do that?
Most certainly will. I think
I think we
if
just
we
need
end
all
it
of
though,
the.
but
I think
if
we just
we end
all
the
need.
event, yeah. it'll kick out everybody on stage if we end the event. So
The
we want
lounge
to
is going to
take.
be so active.
I know we're gonna take. I want to take this time to personally thank you, ComfyGlow, for making this happen and speaking with Michael and having Tura and Norbert join the server just for this once in a lifetime event. And for them allowing me to share the song. I'm so happy that I got to share at least 2 of those songs with Cheeseburger and my Jenny cover. I will be giving them copies of Cheeseburger, and I'll even give them copies of Subways of Your Mind and Jenny for them to enjoy once, I will send them a DM for that. This way they can have those as a memento for taking this time to chat with a bunch of their fans here on the Discord.
Yes, I think they really enjoyed it. I think it was really nice for them because I mean they don't know, they're not so let's say digital natives. They don't see as much as I do when I go to Reddit and Discord. So I think it was just really nice to connect a little bit with this. I really enjoyed it. I mean I love Cheeseburger and it was just great.
I
It
am
was so much fun.
so glad.
I mean, I really like Weird Al. So and I also love the movie they made. The
Oh yeah, with Daniel
was
Radcliffe. I
exactly.
saw that. It
It
was
was
such a good
amazing.
time.
I didn't get to tell them about the
So I love
inside
that there's
jokes.
now a skyscraper Weird Al version kind of song. Sorry, yeah, Lemon.
That wasn't me. That was Techno.
Oh, that was the. I'm sorry.
I wasn't talking. I'm just sat here smiling like an idiot.
I didn't get to tell them about the inside jokes.
I can't understand you very well.
He said he
I
didn't
think
get
he
a
said
chance
something
to
about
tell him
inside
about the
jokes.
inside jokes that we have here in the server, like the lung reactions and
Fart the
just some of
bass.
the other things.
Oh yeah. Actually, I don't know where the lung comes from. Where does the lung come from?
It's literally just one guy decided to just lung react every announcement in the server, and now
It's
it's
not
just
so
the
much
regular
that.
thing.
The joke was an alternate reality version of FEX, and they did a song called Lungs in Safety, which was kind of like a pastiche to Heart in Danger, and that's where the lung reacts come from. We think that's where it came from.
I also added with Bard's parody of Skyscraper, I thought of one for Jenny called Jason, and it was Jason's Got My Lungs.
And he won't give them back.
Yes.
So lots of...
That's super funny. Yeah, I see the lung picture. It's great.
The lungs are just a regular thing now. But yeah,
I mean, they're
I would also like
important
to
for
say thank you.
singing. So
Why, thank
I
you.
mean, I want to say thank you guys. Really. I mean, I wish I had more time, but it's just so nice to check in on the on the
Check it in, check it
server,
out.
on the Reddit. Exactly. Um, it's always so nice. Yeah, it just makes me happy. Thank you, Magic Pickle. You're also on Instagram, right? I recognize the picture. It's like the internet. It's like a village.
Techno, I don't think we have time for that now because the band's gone to eat.
What's Aesthesia?
It's
a song that
we have a
included.
band in the server called
yeah,
Fake
it's
67.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think I listened to it. That's a while ago.
What did you think?
I liked it.
Also, Pancake. Actually, never mind. I'll tell you later. Don't worry about it right now.
Oh my goodness.
This has been... It's really badly translated FEX Wikipedia page. That's all it is. But yeah, ComfyGlow, I would also like to say thank you so much for this. I was gonna say something to the band, and I just completely forgot, and now I've forgotten what I was gonna say.
If you remember, you can let me know.
I will. But yeah, thank you again.
Okay, great. If there's nothing else, I think I'm gonna head out as well.
Probably a good
All
idea.
right.
You should probably go eat too if you haven't.
I ate plenty already, so I'm fine. But it's been a long day for me. So yes,
Get some rest.
what's going on in the chat? Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, have a good what's it called? Have a good evening. You
Good
can
night.
you can go now.
And yeah, I think there's a time delay. I'm not sure what all your times are.
I think
Yeah.
I'm just an hour behind
So
you. It's not
Ah,
that late.
okay.
Good 8
I see.
hours
Okay.
behind you, Comfy.
Then
It's like
also have a
1:07
nice
p.m.
evening. 8
Mhm.
hours. Then enjoy your day.
You too.
And yeah, goodbye, everyone.
Take
Bye.
care. Oh, this
That
is
was
truly
fucking
fun.
awesome.
It was. Oh,
I'm
goodbye
sorry,
to your
I just had to say
cheeseburger.
that. How much?
I-
My headphones are shit. I'm sorry.
But it's fine. You're good. Oh my god, this.
I can't hear how it
It's so
sounds.
surreal that this happened. Oh my god. Ah, they got to hear my parody song.